Welcome back to Trinidad. I am here again. I am so excited and I'm doing everything with Island Girl Tours. You guys remember them from last time? Today I am taking you to the deep south of Trinidad. We are in Cedros. This is the far southwest and we're gonna be exploring the cuisine here. We're gonna be exploring things to do. It's raining right now. It's so beautiful, so tropical, and we're gonna show you everything Cedros has to offer. So let's go and have lunch. We are starting off with lunch at the Vault, and they have a ton of local dishes, including this. This is a local shrimp, and it has been done up like a shrimp cocktail. So you have it all spiced up, all flavored nicely, and then it comes with this amazing sauce. So let's just go dunk that in. Cheers. Oh, nice. Super flavorful. Served nice and cold. Oh, the sauce is great. Oh, this is a nice little appetizer. We have another appetizer too, which is Trini style wings. So these are actually massive wings. They've been breaded, served with an onion on top, and then covered in this type of sauce, which is like a Trini local sauce. Let's go in, try one of these massive chicken wings. Crispy on the outside. It's like a sweet, spicy sauce. It's got a nice kick to it. And the breading's actually a little crunchy. Wow, nice way to start the lunch. Okay guys, so check this out. This is insane. This is a full red snapper. Just the full fish, whole thing. It's been seasoned up to perfection. We have oregano on top, we have onions, we have tomatoes, and then the whole thing's been baked all together. We had red snapper the last time we were here in Trinidad, and it was delicious. Lovepreet ate a Scotch bonnet off of it, thinking it was an onion. It was hilarious. Comment below if you want to see Lovepreet eat a Scotch bonnet while he's here. We're gonna be eating some spicy stuff as time goes on, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, a nice, delicious red snapper. Look at that meat. Oh my goodness, so tender. This thing just fell apart. Cheers. Yes. That's amazing. The meat is so tender. How the seasoning pairs so well. Tomato on top gives it a little bit of like a tanginess. Oh my goodness. There's even like a pepper sauce on there as well, but it's not spicy at all. Just flavorful. Oh man, tender, tender fish. That is fantastic. One more bite. Sorry, Lovepreet. That is a highlight for me here. That's just my favorite dish. That's really good. Red snapper's incredible. So happy we get to be eating it again here in Trinidad with Island Girl Tours. We're all enjoying ourselves. It's gonna be such an amazing week.
Oh yeah, already started good.
Woo! Oh man, the sun has come out. It is gorgeous. We're gonna walk around the property, and apparently around 5 p.m. the horses start to come out and explore the field. So this is really rural Trinidad. And it is hard to describe the feeling of coming from Canada's winter and come back where people are friendly, food is good. You've got like family here, Island Girl Tours, amazing. So we're about to check into one of these cabins here at the Vault, and this is where we're staying for the night. So let's go check it out.
We've come out here to get away from the noise, that low-grade anxiety that comes with city life. Out here, the volume gets turned way down. You breathe differently, slowly. This is Cedros in a nutshell. 16 acres of bush. Vikesh, the man behind V-Vault, is doing ecotourism in his own way. This is luxury, yes, but it's the kind that doesn't fight the landscape. It works with it. Real beds, real showers, no need to suffer the experience. All around you, life just moves at its own pace. Ducks and dogs wandering around like they own the place. Horses with no fences and no rush. This isn't about escaping reality, it's about remembering a simpler one. Okay, let's leave the cabins and take a walk.
Let me tell the story.
Hi. Hi, sweetie. Don't tell my dog. Hi, sweet girl. How you doing? How you doing? Oh, you're so sweet. This property is absolutely insane. It's so beautiful. We're walking along a ridge right now. We're just like checking out the coconut trees, all of the plants. It's super lush. Dogs are everywhere, just coming out, super friendly dogs. We're gonna go see if we can get a closer look at some of these horses. Apparently, if they come up to you, they like you. If they don't voluntarily come up to you, don't approach them. They don't like you. So we are just taking a drive around Cedros. This is a gorgeous area. It's very laid back, very chill, very relaxing. There's coast, there's jungle. All you can hear are the birds chirping. So yeah, it has a very laid back vibe. We are on our way to the next destination.
Here, at the far edge of Trinidad, things get quiet in a way that feels different. Coral Point in Icacos. This is all coastline, wind, and the memory of old school fishing. This is kind of what Trinidad looked like everywhere, before development, before someone decided it needed to change. Just a few minutes down the road is Columbus Bay. 3 hulking rocks punching through the surface like they've got something to say. The water's rough here. You don't swim. Undercurrents powerful enough to sweep you into another continent. But we're not here to chase thrills. We're here for the silence, the wide open views, and the luxury of nothing happening. Venezuela sits just a few miles away. Right here, this thin line of coast. You're standing where the Caribbean exhales into South America.
So we are at our next destination. This is actually called Coral Point. We are in the Icacos area. This is the most southern west tip of Trinidad. I'll show it on the map right now, but as you can see, it is so close to Venezuela and it's absolutely stunning. I wanted to make it here last time, but it was just a little out of reach. We ended up not leaving Port of Spain, and now we're finally here, and it's absolutely gorgeous. Not a single soul on this beach. Have a look. I don't know if you guys can see this, but that landmass right there, that dark horizon, that's Venezuela. That is how close we are on this tip of Trinidad. Absolutely stunning. What do you think of the beach?
It's a good spot to hang.
It's gorgeous.
It's quiet and it's peaceful.
Yeah. I'm so happy to be back here with David and Anna from Island Girl Tours. You guys saw them last time. They were showing off everything they love about Tobago, which is their bread and butter. We are here in Trinidad exploring everything this island has to offer. It's absolutely incredible. I want to thank them for inviting us back to spend a whole week with them. This is going to be a crazy series. They have so much love for what they do. They're very passionate about what they do. So if you guys want to explore this beautiful place, this beautiful country, you need to get in touch with them because they're gonna make sure you have the best time possible. Just look at it out here. It's so gorgeous. Oh my goodness. It's a dream to come down here. I can't believe I'm looking at the coast of Venezuela right now. Oh my gosh. It is just heaven on earth. Okay, so you guys remember David from Island Girl Tours. We were touring Tobago last time together, and now we're here in Trinidad. So I want to ask you, because there's a lot of misconceptions about Trinidad, what is the one thing that people get wrong about Trinidad, and why should they come here?
I would say get wrong is, I don't know if it's in part due to our media, our governments or whatever, but we tend to always focus a lot on the negative.
Yeah.
And there is crime here. There is, certain places that there's violence, there is theft and all that, but that is not all what Trinidad is.
Yeah.
Right? We tend to talk about it so much that people have this idea, you see these posts, the most dangerous cities in the world, and Port of Spain is always there, and they're always at the top of these most dangerous or places not to go, or travel advisories and all this. And yes, you must be cognizant, you must be vigilant anywhere you go. It does not happen as much as people think.
Yeah.
People come here and you put that negativity aside and you discover two islands that are so unique in this world.
Yeah.
We have so many firsts, so many onlys. The natural world of Trinidad and Tobago is like nowhere else. For two islands, the size, given our size, you will see we're like the happiest people. We're always happy, we're always having a good time.
100%.
We're always having you over for a drink.
Yep.
You don't need an invitation. I mean, there's many things we can talk about, but that's the one thing I always only see negative press about Trinidad and Tobago, and I think it's really a horrible thing that they do to us.
Yeah.
Right? Because it's not like that.
It's not like that.
We're down in Icacos, Cedros. You showed up here last night. We're driving, we're walking, we're doing everything.
Honestly,
right?
paradise.
Yeah, and you know, people saying hi, people saying hello, people welcoming you. That's the TNT soul.
Yeah, and that's one thing that I've noticed here.
Yeah.
You can strike up a conversation with anyone. They're happy to chit chat with you, talk to you. They want to make sure you're having a good time. That makes a huge difference when you travel somewhere.
100%.
Just friendly people.
Yeah. Yeah, TNT.
Let's go.
Yeah.
So on our way back to the vault, we have stopped along the road to these gorgeous wetlands. Now, Trinidad takes these wetlands very seriously. There are a lot of different species of birds, butterflies. We even saw a caiman in the water. So these are very heavily protected areas, and you can really tell that this is just nature untouched. Can you hear the chirping? It's almost deafening how many birds are here. And the wetlands are a very important ecosystem for birds. They're nesting, where they feed, where they rest. Do you hear this? There's like at least 100 birds in this tree. But yeah, these wetlands are just absolutely gorgeous. We're on our way back to the vault. We have a very special meal coming up. We're gonna be eating Chinese food here in Trinidad. The Trini spin on Chinese food. So I'm really looking forward to that. I did not get to try it last time. You guys are like, you missed out, you have to try it. So that's what we're here. We're back to eat the foods that we missed and just enjoy how beautiful Trinidad really is. So by some turn of events, David's, one of his friend's cousin is a counselor here in Cedros, and they've invited us to this party. And now, it's time to dance. Okay, we found ourselves in a very interesting place here in Cedros. We are at an after lime with the counselor. It is such a good vibe here, and they've just given us this punch a crumb. Yes. This is a Christmas drink.
Yes.
Baileys and a little bit of local rum.
Yeah.
Yeah, cheers.
Cheers.
That's nice.
I love it.
It's milky.
It is. There are different variations, different versions. Everyone has their own way of making it.
Yep.
Different spices and stuff. You can put nutmeg, cinnamon, different little things. So you can always taste the difference.
This is a really nice Christmas drink.
Good.
Yeah. It's the Trini eggnog. Yeah.
Basically,
Love
yeah.
it.
You got it right. Trini
It's
eggnog.
So we have duck. Okay, duck. Curry duck. Oh my gosh. Oh, it smells so good. Guys, check this out. We are getting a very generous sample of curry duck, local duck, served on this leaf as a plate. Go right in with your hands. There's no better way. And I didn't have curry duck last time, so this is one of those foods that you guys said I missed. I gotta give it a try. Oh, nice and tender. Cheers. Oh, there goes the music. Awkward. Oh my God. Wow. Oh my goodness. Okay. First of all, deep, rich flavors infused deep into that duck. Sometimes, if the duck is not done right, it becomes a little dry and stringy. This is not the case here.
With the music blasting and echoing across Cedros, the soundtrack takes over, so I'll take it from here. The chaos, the volume, and the new friends pressing food into your hands like it's mandatory, that's just Trinidad. It's not the easiest to film, but it's unforgettable in real life. Counselor Shankar welcomed us in. talked tourism, fed us well, and showed us what a proper Trini lime looks like. This is hospitality, but without filters. Back at V-Vault, it was time for Trini Chinese food. Familiar, but also not. Fried rice, roasted chicken, egg noodles that echo some Chinese dishes from Hong Kong, the Philippines, and Indonesia, but they take a hard left into the Caribbean. And then there was one dish with African roots, the saltfish accra that took me by surprise.
So the way David described it is that we've had pylori, right? This is actually saltfish paste on the inside that has been deep fried to perfection in a lovely little ball of heaven. And it is served with tamarind on the side, which you can just sprinkle on top. We've already gotten a little bit, but let's add a little bit more. And I have not tried this. This was another one of those foods that you guys said you missed out, you have to have it on the next round. So here I am, guys, we're trying it out. So saltfish accra, let's go. Oh man, I didn't think it was gonna be as like fluffy and chewy as it was going to be. The layer before you get to the saltfish is really quite thick. It must be like this big. I'm gonna split this open. Let's just have a look at what it looks like inside. Look at that bouncy texture. Look how fluffy that is inside. Wow. That is really not what I expected at all. I kind of thought it was gonna be like a saltfish ball that was just breaded and then fried. But actually it's so much more fluffy than I anticipated. This tamarind sauce is unbelievable. It is so sweet. It's the perfect pairing to this saltfish ball. Oh man. Man, these are addictive. Oh, these hit the spot. I love that. That is a new fave. New fave right there.
V-Vault gives you what you didn't know you needed. Quiet cabins, real sleep, and food made with love. You come for the silence and the nature, but you stay for the people. Trinidad and Tobago has some of the warmest, most generous souls you'll ever meet. And I'm not exaggerating. But don't take my word for it. Come and see for yourself. And if you're smart, you'll do it with Island Girl Tours.
Huge thank you to Island Girl Tours. They were the ones that brought me here. They know this place better than anyone. David is actually from here originally, so they can come here with you guys if they come, right? They can do this tour with you and see even more than what we've seen, right? Yeah.
There's a lot to the south, right? This is more the southwestern, side of the island. I'm from Faizabad, which is on a part of the south, but down here just gorgeous. I mean, you got Cedros Icacos, the Pitch Lake, Vesony, Clifton Hill. You could go as far as Moruga. There's mud volcanoes, beautiful geology, right? As we know, the south is known for that. And it's just a vibe.
Yeah.
And we created a store a while ago. It's tough to get over to Trinidad all the time, with the travel and everything, but we do it as much as we can. And most guests who come to Tobago, as well as do our North Coast tour, they always ask for this, right? And we're in the process of trying to really push it because South is home for me, right? Not like these central people.
Oh gosh. So if you are interested in coming to the Deep South with Island Girl Tours, all of their information is going to be in the description below. You can click the link here, or you can visit their Instagram account that's on the screen right now, and they will take you around this beautiful island and to the Deep South. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, give it a hype, and stay tuned for the rest of this series across Trinidad with Island Girl Tours.
South!